Ladies and gentlemen, I got another crock pot recipe for you. I'm feeling pretty under the weather today and I really don't feel like doing any of this. But the YouTube algorithm says I need to keep producing or it's gonna cut me off, so I gotta make something, and I feel too shitty to fix anything on the Jeep. On today's episode of Cooking with Profanity, we're gonna be making a beef roast. To do this, you're gonna need a bunch of shit. I got an onion I already cut up. Of course, you need a roast. This isn't a huge roast, it's just a little under a kilogram. That's metric for whatever, not big enough. You're gonna want maybe a can of mushroom soup, your least favorite beer, or alternatively, you could use something like a Coca-Cola. So for fixins, I've just got some celery, chopped up a couple of russet potatoes, carrots, and some mushrooms. Now, I may have mentioned it in the past, but my very favorite high-temperature cooking oil is coconut butter. It doesn't even really have a coconut taste. It's really good for you. It is a lot safer to cook at high temperatures than other oils, and yeah, it's really not very expensive, so pick some up. It's a great replacement for butter if you're trying to cut those kinds of fats out of your diet, or cholesterol, or whatever the fuck reason people have for not liking butter. This is a good onion, it's already burning my eyeballs. Okay, you may as well grab your crock pot, plug her in, just set her to low so she starts to warm up. Get your meat out of the package. That's not a bad looking roast. Not too bad at all. And while this pan is still nice and hot, just go ahead and grab your meat. Grab your meat. That was like a sex joke. What you want is just to sear the outside, so you just want to let her... Oh. The crock pot. Dump in the shit. I mean, it's going to be sitting in here so long, and it's all going to take a long time to cook, so there's no real... I mean, sometimes it's nice to put the meat on top. Sometimes it's nice to put the meat on top of the vegetables, and but it doesn't make any difference in my experience. Take your shroom soup. Just, oh yeah, that looks good. Hey, fuck. Give it a little smush around. Aha! That'll help to get some of that mushroom soup down below. I'm gonna add Coca-Cola too. This video is not sponsored by Coca-Cola. And if this seems gross to you, well, try it. And you know what? We're almost done already. We're already almost done. The last things we need are just some spice, some salt, you know, maybe that. You know, you got a lot of leeway when it comes to flavoring for this stuff. A little bit of garlic, right? Why not? Freeze-dried garlic. Fun fact, this is the very same garlic that the astronauts cooked their dinner with on the ISS. You know, and then that's it. You're pretty much done. I added a little bit of barbecue sauce and a little bit of Worcestershire sauce. You know, add whatever you want. This thing's going to sit here on low for about 4 or 5 hours. Yeah, it's going to take some time to cook all that stuff, those potatoes and carrots, and obviously that big fat roast. So, in the meantime, go on the internet and look up how they make Worcestershire sauce, and you might never use it again. Here we are about an hour later. Just kind of mush this around a bit, mix in that mushroom soup. Shut up. Shut up. About 2.5 hours in, and it smells very good. No, nobody asked you. Okay, about 4.5 hours in. If you want, you can always take the juice. Oh boy. And you can reduce it down and make some gravy. I'm just a little lazy today, so I'm not going to do that. Oh, looks good to me. Nice and tender. And our fixins are all cooked up. That's all there is to it. This is an easy one. Thanks for watching. Enjoy.